Hello, everybody.
I'm gonna have to lean in.
Lean in, Jane. Lean in. Hi. Hope everyone's having a great day. Today is Monday, 28th. No, I'm going to tell you all about that in a second. 28th of April. Hope everyone's having a good time. Here we are in Malta. If you haven't heard, we're having a quick, cheapy week over here, and we haven't been disappointed at all. Honestly, it was. We booked it an awful long time ago. When the deals were on, and we didn't know what we were coming to. The hotel is clean, it's tidy, pretty basic. But
the company's not basic.
No, the company's not. But it's really nice. Let me just show you here. So this is the room, as you can say. Sorry about.
God,
I know.
But
it's not front line, but we've got a nice enough view, as you can see there, out the window, overlooking Melia Bay in Malta, which is very nice. We went for quite a long walk this morning. Did about 7-8 miles.
Stomp, guys. Stomp.
So Jane will bring you up to date with why we did that in a moment. Obviously, let's just bring you up to date with OnPassive as far as I know. Obviously, I'm not as plugged in as I normally am, but spoke to Chris just after his live, and he hasn't got any update or information yet for Marty. He hasn't spoken to him, but obviously we certainly support him on what he's trying to do at the moment. He doesn't have to do it, guys, and for him to say and do the things he's doing on his live to try and help Marty DeGarmo is very admirable, and we all help in our own way. And obviously this is something that you choose to do or you don't choose to do. As I say, I do like choices, because at the end of the day it's what you choose to do. And if you want to help him and help Marty, which we are as well, obviously, then fantastic. So well done, Chris, for doing that, and let's all hope that Marty does have a speedy recovery. That's for sure. He's having.
We miss his toes,
well, we miss him around for a start, but we also know that he's having breathing difficulties. So let's hope that they get to the bottom of what it is, and we can obviously move forward. Talking of moving forward, as of yet, we haven't been told any other information as far as our next webinar is concerned. We are punting tentatively for Thursday, but obviously with Marty being out of action, this might all change. But we do know, and Chris has echoed this, that our CEO is very keen to move things along. So whether we are going to wait for Marty or we are going to do something without him, we'll wait and see. But obviously stay tuned. Through Chris, we will obviously hear all about that. But we're having a great time here in Malta. In fact, the weather is better than we thought it was going to be. We were expecting it to be pretty overcast, but nice, if you know what I mean. Shorts, t-shirt and a cardigan type of weather, but it is far. It's surpassed that by a long way. And as you can see by our rosy cheeks,
we're glowing a little bit.
A little bit glowy.
Yeah.
But what a nice island. We went for a long walk this morning, about 8 miles, as I said, to explore some of the area that is close to us here in the north of the island in Melia. And we haven't been disappointed. The people are very friendly. The prices are very reasonable. And there is everything to go for here, guys, as far as food is concerned. Near enough every nationality lives in Malta, and because of those nationalities, various different eateries have popped up all over the place. So whatever you want, it's pretty much there, and the price tag that goes with it as well. We went and walked up to Melia itself.
Armando, the red fins are red.
Yeah, red fins are red. We walked up to Melia, and they had a bit of a street food little place that they literally put cushions on the steps that you ate on.
So cute.
Just a couple of candles out on this. You know, the steep hills that have got the steps walking down. Yeah. They literally put half of one side. They put some nice cushions and a little bit of music, and it was absolutely rammed. It's pretty cute, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
lovely. It was very good.
Really nice.
So yeah, we're having a really good time here, and so much so that we are certainly thinking about doing the same this time next year, because it's been such a reasonable price and we haven't been disappointed at all. Anyway, on that note, I'll hand it over to Jane and then I will come back in.
Hi guys. Hello from Malta. Hi. I feel like hello from Malta. I feel like it's the Eurovision Song Contest. Nil point.
Exactly.
Nil point for the UK. I'm just going to say, Sherry Dershua. Yes. Have you noticed though, Sherry? No dogs.
I know.
I'm not saying shush or get off or anything or get down. No dogs. It's nice and peaceful, thankfully. They are being looked after by a good guy we know who looks after them both for us, bless him. I didn't do any birthday things today. If it is your birthday, many happy returns, but I have been useless. I haven't brought my book with me. Red lent me a pen and I've been a bit useless, so I don't know who you share it with, but I'm absolutely sure you share it with lots of other people.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I'll just go on to Malta a little bit. We're here. I'd make a very good travel agent.
She would.
I would. If you want cheap and cheerful, I'm your girl.
Yeah.
I can find that for you. Honestly, I obviously search reviews and stuff, but it's been really lovely here, isn't it? I don't like the word basic, but this is everything you need where we are. There are absolutely some 5-star hotels out there. You will never find us in one of those, because we would rather spend our hard-earned cash probably in a better restaurant, I think, for foodie. But anyway, I move on. It was really hot, by the way, and basic room, basic hotel, not basic company, although we are wearing basic white t-shirts.
Let me just tell you about it. I had my t-shirt on way before she put hers on.
You can't prove that, guys.
I can.
You can't. Anyway,
who do you believe?
Anyway, speaking of weather, I just want to put this out there to you. I don't know about you guys, but our bonkers is bothering me. Our bonkers
it is bothering
government.
Can I just say, right before she goes off on one, which she went on all this morning about me whilst we were walking for a good 1.5 miles on this subject.
Yeah,
I'd switched off. Right after about 4 steps.
You want to listen up,
right? And so, she was going on and on and on. So now you guys are going to have it. So listen to
this. Our crazy government, like we've got any money anyway. We have no money, right? In the UK, we're skint as an island. We are poor. We're very poor. We owe billions to billions of places. Our government have passed a thing. Yes, you're going to hear it from me first. To dim the sun.
Yeah.
Yep. So we don't get much sun in the UK anyway. So they're now talking about dimming the sun.
Apparently it's going to save us a lot of money.
How they're going to do this, I have no idea. And my question is...
Apparently going to put something in the clouds to reflect the sun off it.
My question is, right, first of all, don't we need vitamin D? I think so. Also to
help
everything grow, right? But they're going to dim the sun. And what happens if it gets extended and we end up dimming the sun in France or somewhere? Are they going to sue us because we've dimmed the sun in an island?
I didn't ask you to dim the sun.
I know, I didn't ask you to. And I'm not being funny. We haven't asked for it. And it just drives me insane that they're going to spend money that could be so useful somewhere else, giving people beds and food. And, you know, we're big advocates for that. It just seems like a complete, utter waste of money.
I reckon it's a misdirection tactic.
Well, we know this, right? Whereas they try and divert everyone's attention. Anyway, I'm not going to go down a political route. I just needed to get that off my little chest.
Do you know something? I had it all morning. All morning.
So today, Red
yes,
and I,
Jane. I said yes, Jane, an awful lot this morning.
So Red and I went on a really long walk today because, of course, you know, in 12 days' time, we are doing a charity walk to raise funds for the Alzheimer's disease that my mum so cruelly tackles every day. We're walking 26 miles and we've reached our target, guys. Thanks to some of you guys, some of our friends, and we did a coffee morning, as you know. So we had to raise £1,200. I don't know what that is in dollars or wherever, euros.
130, so that'll make it about 1,800.
Right, so we smashed our target. Well, we've reached our target, so that's fantastic. So we've raised money to do that.
We get a t-shirt now.
Yeah, for the privilege of crippling ourselves. We've got to walk 26 miles. So we're going to do that in 12 days time. So I will update you, and do forgive me if I have a very bad Monday fun day the week after that, 2 days after, because I could be pretty useless, to be fair. So
you don't have to walk on Monday fun days, Jane. It's fine.
No,
you can sit down the
sit
whole time. It's ever so easy. No walking involved.
Of course, while we're talking about that, I do love what Chris is doing for Marty and Dawn, of course, because Dawn is, you know, a massive part of this. You know, we all know as women how we tend to hold it up a bit, you know, and I do, my heart goes out to her right now. It must be very difficult for her with all the children and stuff. And I think,
stop banging the table.
Sorry, I wholeheartedly love what Chris, you're an earth angel. You're an absolute star, darling. And I know you've got stuff going on in your own life. What have I done now?
You're doing this.
Oh, sorry.
And everything's going.
I know we've got a bit of a dodgy table. Of course,
you're gesticulating on the table.
Sorry, and I do. What Chris is doing, you're an earth angel, darling. If you're not giving to one, you're giving to the other.
I actually said to
Chris, if there's anyone out there, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say box today, guys.
I actually said to Chris when I was talking to him that he is going to go straight to heaven.
Yeah.
And is it okay if I can hang on to his shirt tails and he can drag me along as well?
Yeah, Chris, bless Chris. He's, you know, if he ain't doing for one, he's doing for the other. And I know we all know he's got some other stuff going on in his own family, and you know, and you've got the biggest heart, mate. Honestly, you really, really have. And I, for one, would like to, if I could put my arms right round you.
Hey!
I know.
Hey!
What's wrong with that?
Hey!
Nothing wrong with that. Look at me now. We're very glowy. I'm very sweaty. It's quite hot here. It's a bit humid today.
Look at mine.
I know you've got hamster balls, haven't you?
I have.
So, as has our daughter. And speaking of our daughter, she is in the Blue Mountains
of
in America.
Virginia.
So,
is it Lauren Hardy who did the song?
Blue Ridge
in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia.
Anyway,
I think it's Lauren Hardy, wasn't it?
She's there, and apparently looking quite pregnant now, but we will see that when we get back up. She gets back, obviously. I hope she's taking it easy. She did call me just, which was very strange.
Why did she call your mum?
What, instead of just?
Yeah.
Funny guy.
It's fun day.
I know, it is fun day, absolutely. And Narelle's right. He has got a heart of gold, and on that note, you know, it doesn't. If he's not doing it for you, don't give him a hard time. I bet it'd be, oh, what about me? What about me? No, Chris knows where he likes to place his attention, and that's his prerogative, right? So, and that's lovely. And I think Ash has helped there as well, which is lovely. Of course, he has.
Who sang that?
What?
My prerogative. Wasn't that Bendy
no,
Legs?
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown, wasn't it? I think it was.
Is that him?
Yeah, I think so.
That one. Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah. So we send our love to Marty, obviously, and we miss his dulcet tones, don't we?
We do.
And we send our love to Marty, and of course to Dawn and the family. It's hard, isn't it? You know, like I often say, you can have 100 problems. If your health's crap, you've got one. And you know, let's hope he gets a speedy recovery. Like Chris says, don't put too much pressure on him to get back into the chair. OnPassive ain't going nowhere without you, Marty, you know, so we're dragging you along with us in our heads and our hearts. So don't stress, mate. Don't stress. Just, we know we're all right. We're doing all right holding the fort, and Chris is doing a fantastic job of that as well. So don't you worry your pretty little head about that, mate. It'll be fine. Everything will be just fine.
Absolutely.
So yeah, and thank you for your lovely messages, guys, and some lovely comments on Facebook, and I have put a few pictures up. Like I said, why are we here? 34 years ago, Red and I came to Malta. I can't believe I flew 34 years ago. I hate flying now. So how I managed to get in a plane 34 years ago, I don't know. How did I do that? You must have taken a tablet or something. Potentially. Potentially. And we got knocked off a motorbike on something like our third day.
In Valletta.
So we spent our whole holiday nursing wounds, and to be honest, had to hide them a little bit to get back on the flight, because they may not have let us get back on there. So we had to sort of hide wounds and stitches and stuff to fly home. And we always said we would come back because we didn't get to see much, did we? We saw a bit of a letter, obviously, and stuff, but we always said we would come back. And then obviously you all know I've not mentioned it much, have I? I'm 60 this year, guys.
Doesn't mention it much, has she?
Anyhow,
I know.
right. Red had said what, and I said, well, I want to do something nostalgic. So here we are trying to
do nostalgia.
We are on a different part of the island. It doesn't really matter. I don't suppose in the scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. But that's how and why we ended up here. So but there you go. But it's lovely. So thank you. Yeah, but you've all sent me some lovely messages, and I do appreciate it. We do appreciate it. So apparently we're going back to some sunshine in the UK this week. So presuming our PM hasn't put a great big umbrella up,
we'll have a nice time when we get home.
We might get there, and there might be this massive umbrella over the whole of UK.
I know, right?
Because that's what they're talking about doing.
It is.
So there you go. Anyway.
Good.
So go on, back to you now.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
thanks.
Go on, I know it's my show and stuff.
So for us, Wednesday, that's the day after tomorrow, there will be no live. Oh, well, actually, there will be a live from us on Wednesday. Yeah,
we don't leave till late.
Don't leave till late, so that's fine. So obviously, keep looking in your OES. That's where the information is going to be. Obviously, if there is going to be a webinar, an international webinar this week, we will probably, I think, get more of an update tomorrow from our CEO after Chris has spoken to him of where and if it is going to happen this week. Okay, but listen, guys, if it doesn't, all right, don't stress, don't panic. There is a reason behind it, and that is because of what Marty does behind the scenes as far as the attaching of various YouTube channels, etc., to the lives so that it can be streamed and that message get out to as many people as possible. So let's just obviously don't panic if it's not this week, it'll be next week. But we all know that our CEO is keen to move this bus along towards the next phase. So he might have no choice, you never know, but to do and give us more information. So stay tuned to that. Also, guys, thank you for everybody who turned up and listened in to my Q&A on Saturday. I hope it was helpful to a lot of you. I will say this, please, and especially this is to my Indian brothers and sisters. Let's not take what I said out of context of what I've said and start posting things out that I didn't say. Okay. People have been saying that I've said certain things, and I don't want to pick anybody out of what they've said, but it is important more now than it ever has been to keep to the facts. I always put a disclaimer at the beginning of my Q&A that a lot of what I'm saying is my opinion, it's what I think, but it's certainly not come from corporate. Okay, so let's not take anything I've said and start blasting it out there on YouTube and social media that this is what is going to happen. Okay, because it's not helpful at all.
Bruce on here.
Hey, Bruce, how you doing?
Hi, Bruce.
And I really want the right message to get out there of what our CEO has been saying. And obviously, if we have a webinar, I will come on the next day and I will do a recap as best as I can, so that we can break things down a little bit and maybe put into a bit more layman's terms of what is going on. But apart from that, stay the course, stay positive, have your choice, as I really do like to say. Talking of that, thank you so much to our CEO, Ashmi Farah, putting a nice message in underneath that the webinar I did about choices. Really nice to see him in there. And I really believed as well in what I was saying about having a choice. And it's exactly that. You know, we have got as much right to have our choice as people have got their choice to be negative about things. You know, one doesn't make one right and the other one doesn't make the other one right either. It's a choice of what we want to do. And like I said, we don't need saving. We're okay. Thank you very much. Anyway, Jane, back to you before we finish.
Oh.
Are you going to say a few hellos to people?
No, I was just going to read this. But I'm just saying, spotting people. Patricia, Pat parents in.
Okay.
Lovely.
So, guys, Jane's going to say hello to a few people in the chat.
Vision, value, victory, resiliamente. That's Melanie Macano.
It is.
I like that.
Thank you for all the tea clubbers in green for your continued support. It's very, very kind of you. Let me just do something whilst we're here. If I can, and you get ready, I might be able to put up in the chat 5 tea club memberships for 5 lucky people to click on the link. Let me just see if it works or not. Let's have a look. That's not it. Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. No, I don't think I can do it until no membership. No. Hang on a second. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. You sent. Okay. Next month I can do that. I've already done 10, so unfortunately, nearly there. So yeah, there you go. Days time. Anyway, Jane's going to say hello to a few people.
Hi guys. So Strategic Janet is lit up in green. If I read your name out, I will try and do it. I'm not very keen on doing it on here. It doesn't seem to run as nice. M. Kaylee, hello to you. Dr. Ivy Mix, hello to you. Pretty Hendry and Curtis Strickland, hello to you.
Hang on. I am making life easier for you. Just wait 1 second. Hang on, Jane, hang on. There you go, Jane.
Oh, Jamo, hello to you. So you put some lovely posts up, Jamo. Thank you so much. Krista Grazier and Michelle Champagne and Roy McPhail is there. Pretty Hendricks, very small, isn't it?
Yeah.
Patricia Green is in green. Strategic Janet and M. Kaylee and Myra Queen, hello, darling, to you. Night time for a meetup, I think. Dr. Ivy Mix, hello to you. And M. Kaylee's there as well. Hello to you. I know that Narelle's on here, and I know that Jean Lever is around because she sent me a lovely message.
She did.
So although you might not see her on here, I think she's listening in.
She is.
So hello, darling, to you. Thank you for your lovely message as always. Melanie Marconi, hello to you. I love that. Vision, value, victory. Very, very good. Krista Grazier, hello to you, darling. Obviously, I said Patricia Green, and here we go. So let me go down now. Shrijit Jan and Sandia 0895, hello to you. Sunil Danakar, hello to you. Amal for Tyrant, Theda King is on here as well. Pretty Hendry, hello to you, darling. And I know that Pat Parent's here as well. M. Kaylee and Kushal Pegu is with us as well. Hello to you guys. And MD Shakun is with us as well. You're so good, you guys. You follow us. I love that. I'm seeing a lot of names here. I could almost read this off without actually looking.
Yeah,
Gemma Ramiki, hello, beautiful.
Amal Fataya is there as well.
Fataya as well. And Durga Prasad Mishra, hello to you. And Ben Giana, hello to you. Okay, Theodore King, hello. And obviously Sherry Dershwood was on here before. I think Chris Johnson was on here as well.
Yeah.
You keep doing up the showing that big heart of yours, darling. We love you. Patty Carpenter is with us as well. Dennis Eldridge, hello to you. You're lovely in green. There you are. And Elena Day, as Red said, he will give away 10 green.
Well, it'll be 5 and 5.
5 and 5. Why not 10? Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah, no, but I'll do one at the beginning. One at the
okay.
And one after 3.
Okay, fine. And Amanath Buvar, hello to you. Angie Lynn, hello. Aren't you Kansas? Is that like hello from Kansas? I love that. So isn't that where what's the name?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it from us for today.
Do I still any money?
No, that'll do. We gotta go.
Well, all you need is a white t-shirt.
That's it. White t-shirts from Primani.
Who looks better in white, me or Red?
Hope you all say Jane.
Why don't you like wearing a white t-shirt?
I do, but I just hope they all say Jane looks way better than me.
I quite like a white t-shirt as long as it's clean and it's white. Quite like it.
I know.
Pam Turner, hello to you, darling. Hello,
yeah,
Betty
hi,
Hendry. Hello,
say hello
Pam.
to Big Man.
Yeah, and Ken Pringle, hello to you. And Durga, she's there as well. It's come up big now. I can see what I'm doing.
I know, but you didn't like it scrolling on this bit.
Gutam Barman.
There you go.
We should go and see the barman.
Yeah, we should go and see the barman. Absolutely right. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Let's. We'll see you all. Jane will see you all next Monday. Is it next Monday? No, you're working, aren't you?
Oh, is that bank holiday?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I'll let you know about next week because.
Find me out, guys.
Yeah, I don't know if Jane will be here next Monday, but if not, I'll do something on my own anyway. There you go.
Ben Guyana, there's a super sticker there from Ben Guyana, USA. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Let me just put you up.
Yeah, we appreciate that, guys. You don't need to do that. If you want to send any super stickers right now,
give it to
you'd
Chris.
be better off giving it to Chris.
Absolutely.
But we do appreciate that. That's really kind. You don't need to do that. Thank you so much anyway. So
there you go. All right, guys, we'll see you all very, very shortly. You'll see me tomorrow, obviously, and
oh, lucky you.
We will come up with a topic that hopefully will bring a bit of value for
Elena
you.
Day, did I forget you, darling? And Jean Marcellin, lots of new names coming up now. I feel bad now. Look, you're cutting me short.
I'm not cutting you short.
Cam Turner said we look awesome.
Awesome.
Thanks very much.
And Cecil Weir.
I feel a little bit sticky, really. Like glowy.
There you go then.
Jane, Patricia Green, we will miss you next week. Of course you will.
I'm not 100%. I can't remember actually.
Look at his ugly mug on his own. I can't remember. I think I'm potentially working. If it's a bank holiday here, nobody wants to work on a bank holiday, so they draft me in.
Let me look for you, Jane.
May the 5th.
May the 5th. Jane is working.
Look at that. If I get in time.
Oh no, but you're only working till 2.
If I get in time, guys, and we don't get absolutely bashed at work, I will pop on and say hello to you, lovely people. Of course, I will.
That's it. There you go. Yeah. Dedication.
Yeah, that's
lovely.
What you need.
That's it then for us. See you all very soon.
Thanks, guys. See you soon. Stay safe.